What would you do if the doctor told you your wife tried to kill you? That thought hit me in the middle of a doctor's office. My son sat beside me, his legs covered in blisters, arms bright red and raw. He couldn't stop scratching. Neither could I. The doctor didn't look at me when he spoke, just tapped his fingers on the desk once, slow, deliberate. Who were you with at the beach? My heart stopped for half a second. I said, my wife. The air in the room turned solid. The doctor finally looked me in the eyes. Go to the police immediately. That's when I knew this wasn't some allergic reaction. The itch under my skin wasn't from the rash anymore. It was fear. Cold, sharp fear. We'd gone to the beach 3 days earlier. Her idea. She'd been smiling too much lately, laughing at nothing, insisting she just wanted family memories. She even packed the cooler herself, which she never does. She said she wanted photos. She gave me evidence. Only my son and I swam. Only we ate the sandwiches she handed us, wrapped neatly in foil. She never touched the water. And I remember her rubbing sunscreen on us, thick and white, not the brand we usually used. She said it was better protection. I believed her. The next morning, the burning started. My son cried all night. I thought it was sun poisoning, or maybe some reaction to the food. Anything but this. The doctor's words kept echoing in my head. Go to the police. And suddenly, all those small details I ignored fell into place. Her standing on the shore watching us. That small, satisfied curve of her lips. I didn't confront her. Not yet. I played dumb. Concerned husband. Worried father. Sick man. But inside, I started building a case. First, the sunscreen bottle. It didn't have a label. I slipped it into a plastic bag and drove it to a private lab downtown. Second, the food wrappers. She'd thrown them out, but I dug one from the trash before pickup. That too, sealed and sent. And third, her phone. She was careless. I wasn't. At 3 in the morning while she slept, I mirrored her device onto mine. She had a hidden folder named Travel, disguised under a calculator app. Classic. Inside were notes, maps, reminders, and one receipt for an industrial chemical called urushiol compound. A toxin used in controlled experiments, not something you find at a pharmacy. She'd ordered it, timed it, mixed it with oil so it could soak into skin. That night, I didn't sleep. I just watched her breathe, perfectly peaceful beside me, like nothing had happened. My skin burned like hell, but I didn't move. Anger would have ruined everything. The lab called on Thursday. Their report was short and devastating. Urushiol resin, concentrated, applied topically, deliberate exposure, not food poisoning, not a mistake. I printed the results. 1 copy, folded it in half, and set it beside her morning coffee. She came into the kitchen humming, like any other day, took a sip, saw the paper. Her hands stalled, her breath caught. She opened it, read, looked up at me, mouth trembling. I said nothing. I just sat there, drinking my coffee, watching her fall apart in silence. It felt colder than revenge. It felt final. That evening, I packed a small bag for my son, told him we were going to visit Grandpa for a few days. He smiled through the pain. Kids forgive too easily. Before leaving, I left the report on the kitchen table, next to a printed receipt she thought she'd deleted, and a screenshot of her text to an unknown number. He's starting to suspect. Should I finish it? I didn't need to explain anything. The police already had the rest. Doctor's notes, lab results, timeline. She thought she was playing a long game. She forgot I could play longer. As I closed the door behind me, she called out one last time. Please. I didn't mean to hurt him. Just you. I turned back and said the only words I spoke that entire day. That's why I'll make sure he never remembers your name. The scars will fade, they tell me. Kids heal fast. I hope they're right. As for me, I don't want mine to fade. The pain reminds me what people are capable of, and what happens when you trust the wrong smile. There's a strange kind of peace after betrayal, like surfacing from deep water and realizing you'd been drowning the whole time. I don't miss her laugh, I don't miss her lies, and I don't forgive,